Hey guys, how you all doing? Welcome to week 2 of building Takodana and Lego, and I have been trying really hard over the course of this week to get as much progress into this update as I could, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the video. So in terms of what we got done this week, quite a lot actually. We managed to get a very rough layout of the castle done, as well as doing quite a lot of work on the shoreline and moving a little bit into the forest and starting on that area around the Millennium Falcon. But guys, this is going to be a very exciting update. Please make sure to go ahead and hit the like down below. And with that guys, let's jump into some time lapses to start the video. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed those time lapses, but here we go. This is the mock in front of you in its current state. Now I did try, as I said, to put in as much effort as I could to get a really good start on the building progress for Takodana. Now it was a little bit harder than you think starting on a mock, because you don't really know where you want to start off with, how things are going to blend in with each other. Actually the first thing that I did was start over there in that corner with the shoreline, and I think that did turn out good. I'll show you it in a little bit more detail in a little bit. And then I worked on getting that little area done. And then the next thing that I moved on to was the foresty area. Now I know it doesn't look like much, but that area over there is supposed to be the foundation for the depot. And the reason why I thought I would do that is because it really is a central place in the forest. It's where all of the paths meet. Now you can see over there, that path leads to here, this path, which isn't done at the moment, but that will lead to the castle, and this one will also join in along that path. So it really is a central place, so I thought I would get that position in first before I continue on with anything else. But then I got my order on Friday, so I was able to start a little bit on the castle, which I'm really excited to go into more detail about, so let's start with that. So here's the castle, and I know it doesn't look like that much at the moment, but let me just explain and guide you through what happened here. So I took quite a lot of time in terms of experimentation to get to this point, because you really have to play around with the scale and everything so that it matches everything else. But I'll just guide you through everything right here. Now this area where you can see the first order executioner is going to be that sort of entranceway to the castle, if you like, where the flags are all hanging over here, and the statue will be somewhere around here. That means that the main door to the castle is about right where my hand is. And you can see that, of course, the castle isn't at any right angle, so that is very... It took a little bit to work out, so I had to use those hinge bricks that I got in my most recent haul. Now, in terms of an interior, I'm not planning on doing too much because you don't see so much of it in the movie besides just seeing the bar scene. And talking of the bar scene, I'm thinking that I do want to do it in this building. If I get around to building a bar, it will be in right here. The reason is because this is not at an angle such as this one. It's, you know, aligned with the studs, and I'll be able to make it a little bit easier. Now this is roughly the size of that main building that I'll put a picture on screen, and then right here is going to be a tower, and this is going to be probably about 2 feet tall, and this is all one long building. But this whole outline here, which did take quite a while to make, is the castle. Okay, so next up we have the shoreline, and it was definitely the most exciting thing to build. It was just really interesting and it was fun to build, but you can see how it worked out here in the time lapse. I put bricks for the tan outline. You can see a few over here, and then of course I plated it off. But then you can see I put red and blue plates underneath here, underneath the dark tan, because you'll never really see it, and it does save quite a lot of pieces, because where I would have had to put layers of dark tan all the way under here and under these bits, it's all just going to be different colors that you'll never see, so it works the same as filler brick in other areas such as that, and I think the results turned out really good. And then let me know what you guys think of this water effect. I do quite like it, and now talking about the water, I don't want to invest too much into it. That's why I'm keeping this all just the normal blue base plate. I am not going to tile it off or stud it off, because I feel that's really a stupid investment. I don't need it to capture that effect. So instead, to try and elevate the sort of quality and interestingness of this build, I'm going to try and make what looks like a shoreline and the white water washing up on the shore. Alright, moving on, you'll see another bit from the time lapse, and this is going to be the place where the Millennium Falcon lands, and I think it turned out quite nice. Now of course I am going to continue elevating this, and it's going to eventually transition into the green over here where it is at 1 brick high, but it's going to slope up there. But I think it turned out quite nice, and just to give you guys an idea, in case you forgot, here's the plan again. That's where the Millennium Falcon lands, and there's going to be a path that leads up to the castle, which is just out of frame over there. But overall, let me know what you guys think. Do you like this landing pad? Now, again, like the water, I'm not going to cover this area up with plates. I don't feel it's necessary, especially since the Millennium Falcon is just going to come and sit right on top of here. It's going to get covered up anyway, and then the water is just going to be covered up by the X-Wing, so I'm not going to plate it off. I think it looks good how it is. So the last thing for this update is going to be the depot. Now this is actually the only thing that was only featured in the Battlefront 2 game and not the movie. And now, while we're on that note, I'd just like to ask you guys something. Now, I do not have the Battlefront 2 game, so if any of you guys do Battlefront 2 gameplays, I would absolutely love it if you played Takodana, the map, and then sent me a link to that video. It would really help me out to see some details a little bit more clearly, and of course I would give you guys a shout out in the next video, and you guys could sleep well knowing that you contributed to my mock. Okay guys, so that will do it for week 2 of building Takodana and Lego. I hope you guys enjoyed. Now I'm really happy with the progress that we were able to get done this week. We really achieved quite a lot, especially considering the castle, laying it out. It might not look like much at the moment, but it will definitely help us out in the weeks to come when we start getting more pieces in. And of course this shoreline I think really turned out nicely. I'm really happy with that look. And then getting those small starts on the Millennium Falcon landing bay and the depot area over there. But that is it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to give it a like down below. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys all in week 3. Goodbye.